Well, here we are. It's still Saturday. Thought I'd do a different video for you. Oh, my little doggy coming up again. Oh, jeez. There you go. Just kick my own tripod. There we go. Oops. How about that foot control? You silly dog. But yeah, I thought I'd go ahead and just show you something that was kind of interesting to me the other day. You know, I buy stuff on eBay every so often. A lot of times, I mean, I've even bought a steamer trunk and stuff like that from eBay. And then I've fixed it up, restored it, whatever. But then some things you buy on eBay, you don't really want to restore because, well, the labels and stuff, especially on a suitcase, that sort of thing, it tells you about the person and where they've been and all that sort of stuff. And my brother sort of went one farther and he said, well, you know, like in this case, this is a small suitcase. And he said, you know, if you find the person's name and you go ahead and just do some background information check on them, and through Ancestry.com or whatever, or in the military records, you can find out a lot about the item, the person who owned it. So anyhow, so we're here about, this is about a year and a half ago. I bought this because of the label that was on it, from the Cunard line. Well, the Cunard line was the one that also had the Titanic. But in this case, according to the label, he was on the Queen Mary. And according to the date that's on there, it was October 16th, 1953. So this is like about the same year my brother was born, my youngest brother. But yeah, it's got all the labels and stuff on it, the stickers and stuff, and the Cunard line. It's got all that stuff on it. And so my brother said, well, why don't you go ahead? He said, I'll go ahead and look it up. So he went ahead and he looked it up. And it was kind of interesting. Found everything out about this guy. The name was on here. It says Blaine A. Cota Jr. Race white, marital status single at that time. And this is rank, what he was in the Army at the time. He was a private. Birthplace, or birth year I should say, 1923. He was a native of Vermont. He was a citizen. Residence is Hartford, Connecticut. Education, 4 years of high school. Civil occupation, semi-skilled machine shop and related occupations. My dad was a machine shop operator at home. Enlisted date, February 19th, 1943. So he was in the Second World War. Enlistment place, Hartford, Connecticut. Service number 313-24377. Branch, Immaterial Warrant Officer, USA. In component, selectees enlisted, civil life, height 6'69", weight 241. And then we go on. Rank, enlisted man, admission. Age, he was 21. His birth date was 1923. So he was a year older than my dad. My dad was born in 1924. Now I'll go on to say he entered the service, how do you say it, in February 19th, 1943. He was in the infantry, first location, foot general. He had a cold injury, type of injury. He was injured during battle, in the line of duty, and this was when he was admitted to the hospital. He was admitted in July of 1944. and discharged October 1944. So the time he spent in the service was 1 year and 5 months. So here we find that he was in a battle during the Second World War, and that this is from the hospital admissions archive, and that he was admitted to the hospital from war injuries, injuries during the war, and was brought back home. So there you go. Then I find out that he passed away back in, I think it was a couple, 3 years after my dad, 2006 or something. So this guy has been gone for a while, but I ended up getting this bag on eBay, so I have no idea if it was a family member that got rid of the bag, or I do not believe that name was the one I had on eBay who sold this to me. And it's, it's almost like it's this little small, like, overnight type bag. I mean, it's all leather, and got a pocket there on top. Really nice leather stitching and all. It's really a nice solid little thing. But yeah, the main thing was just to look and see who owned it. Now I don't know if the family members are still out there anywhere or what, if they even want this thing, or if it got thrown away by accident or what. A lot of times people do that and we just don't know they do. So I don't know. I just thought it was interesting that this had been around and it was on the Queen Mary and in 1953. So figure, yeah, it's just one of those things. You just never know. But I just thought I'd want to share that with you because it's just something different and I thought you'd like to see. Anyhow, that will be it for me for now. Right, Chubbs? What'd you say? Nothing? Okay. All right. Bye-bye.